Hello, and welcome to this Michlix video where I'm going to show you how to defeat the boss called Midra, Lord of Frenzied Flame and Midra's Manse in Elden Ring. As you probably know, bosses in Elden Ring are divided into 3 tiers. From lowest to highest, field bosses, greater enemy bosses and finally demigods and legends. Midra, Lord of Frenzied Flame is in the highest tier, legendary bosses, and is the main boss of the Midra's Manse dungeon in the Abyssal Woods in the Land of Shadow. He is an optional boss in the sense that he does not need to be defeated in order to progress the main story of the Shadow of the Erdtree expansion. When first entering the boss room, he looks like a small humanoid and not really a threat. But of course he couldn't keep his mouth shut and immediately started taunting me, so I was virtually forced to poke him with a katana. Apparently, getting poked with a katana once winds this boss up a bit, but getting poked with a katana repeatedly kills him, and that's what I was going for. Feeling all high and mighty and proud of myself after having killed the boss in just a few seconds, I instantly got the feeling that a more nefarious plot was afoot, when he rose again and turned into a much larger humanoid with his head on fire. Now, I'm usually very much in favor of lighting the heads of bosses on fire, but I do prefer it done under controlled conditions, preferably with me holding a torch and cackling manically. The head of this boss appeared to combust spontaneously, and that combined with his sudden growth in size and the appearance of a very large sword in one of his hands was just creepy, so I figured I'd better call Black Knife Tish for some assistance. Not that I was afraid, I just wanted her to be creeped out too, of course. As it turned out, the boss was not satisfied with lighting his own head on fire, as he started throwing fire all over the place in an effort to light my head on fire too. And this was not ordinary fire, it was some sort of frenzied fire that would make me go insane if I got hit with it too much. Going insane is obviously less fun if you're on fire at the same time, so avoiding all the flames flying around quickly became my priority. Having Tish there to distract the boss helped a lot, but he did manage to kill her off, so I ended up having my own tender flesh roasted nonetheless. Apart from throwing fire at everything in sight, the boss also has some very fast charge attacks that can take him across the room in an instant, so it's not a safe space no matter how much distance you keep. When the boss finally died, his head was completely gone, so I'm actually not sure if I killed him or if it just burned up on its own. But for the sake of the bards across the lands having something to sing about, let's say that I killed him and that the battle was glorious, stylish, and featured a minimum of manic cackling from me. And now for the usual boring details about my character. I play as a mostly dexterity build. My melee weapons are the Rivers of Blood and the Uchigatana with keen affinity. I was level 218 and Scadutree Blessing 17 when this video was recorded, which I think is reasonable for this boss. I'm always looking for the sweet spot where it's not mind-numbing easy mode, but also not so difficult that I will be stuck on the same boss for hours. Anyway, this is the end of this Midra, Lord of Frenzied Flame video. Thanks for watching. Check out the YouTube channel or Michlix.com for more videos. You could even consider being completely awesome by liking and subscribing. Until next time, have fun and happy gaming.